I mean, you think someone's gonna try to shoot me tonight? Or shoot us?
No, I don't.
Okay. I get a little bit stressed.
Because there's not people like that here. It's just not, that's not what this is about.
Really, I feel
Protesting.
like people are
Walking in with,
crazy.
like, signs, I could see that.
Okay.
People busting through.
Okay. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. You feel okay?
I feel great.
Okay. Thank you.
Lonnie is a very trained professional, as am I. Something that a lot of you may not know is that I actually have a real therapy license. Okay? Funny to you? Why is that funny?
Just the way you said it was very funny.
I can be very silly at times that I want to be. I am a very complicated person, as are you. You are very complicated. You are not black and you are not white. You are a gray person. Like all of us in here, we are all gray. Is that funny, what I just said? On her. How is that funny, what I just said?
No, I thought it was an offense. Like, I thought you meant it offensive.
You thought I meant black and white, gray. I'm saying
I understand now.
good, good. So sometimes you have to listen to the whole sentence before you make a judgment, right?
Yes.
It's not that complicated, people. Woo! I am from Murfreesboro, North Carolina. Do you know where that is? Do you? How do you know where that is?
Because I lived in America.
I can't hear her.
I live in America.
Okay, so you really genuinely know where Murfreesboro is?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a very small town in North Carolina. It's a very poor town in North Carolina. And that is where I'm from. Okay? It's a very racist town. Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
It's very racist in Murfreesboro, North Carolina. Maybe not so much anymore because it's 2018 and some things probably have improved. But I started a radio show there when I was 13 years old. And I was the radio show host. And it was a Christian, non-conforming radio show. And two of my colleagues, one was, hey, one was Dominican and one was Colombian, because I wanted to represent all forces. All forces. Okay, and we did represent all forces, okay? So what I want to say to you is that you have no clue where I come from. No clue. You don't know what my intentions are. How could you? But you pay a ticket to come in here for a reason. Am I right? Bonnie? Am I right? You want something from me. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, you want something from me. Is that correct?
No.
No. So why did you come in here tonight?
Because I'm curious.
You're curious.
You promised something.
Thank you. Thank you, Lonnie. Get her good. Get her up in there. Get her up in
I
there.
read what is written and that you are provocative, but I didn't see anything like that.
Well, I'm not actually that provocative. You know who the provocative people are is actually you. I only work with what's in the room. I'm very boring. I'm essentially a mirror. That's what I am. I really do very little that's provocative other than be myself, which is I would say, a rather gray, complicated person, as you all are. We're not all good and we're not all bad, are we? We're quite a conglomeration. Isn't that true, people? Yes, that's very simple. It is not complicated. Also, can I tell y'all something else that's very, very secret? I went to acting school. Did you know that? I went to school to study acting. Because guess what, everybody? I'm a character. I'm not a real person. That is not that complicated. I am not a real person. Just because I scream does not mean that I am mad. Okay, my boobs are not this big. Do you understand that? You come in this room and I am acting. Just like she is. She is acting. She also went to acting school. Look at that. Isn't that interesting that you would buy a ticket to come in here and have somebody pretend? But you guys make a big deal about it. You flip out and throw your hands up in the air and act like babies. That's what you act like. Entitled babies. I owe you nothing. I can do whatever I want. I can say the N-word. Because you know what, Joy? Saying the N-word is actually worse than saying the actual word. That is true. And you are a coward. You were very cowardly last night. You cut our sound, which is what you told us not to do to them. I gave them the space to speak and say how they felt. Did I not, Lonnie?
You did.
Did I not, Nicholas? Did I not? Are you going to act like this? If you're going to act like this, I don't want you filming. You can go backstage. The camera is not objective. Do you have an opinion?
No.
You don't have an opinion. Nothing. You have no opinion on what happened. No opinion. Do you have an opinion? I think nobody can act like this in this room. And I think if you're going to act like this, you should leave. Because everybody has a responsibility to respond.